What's up, my Moon Tribe? I'm Haley, and welcome back to Moon Tribe Tarot. These are general messages only for the month of March 2020, which means take in what resonates, leave behind what does not. If you would like to book a personal reading with me where your messages will 100% correlate to your storyline because they're for you and mine specifically, you can find all the information on how to reach me in the description box down below. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and see what you got because I am reading this differently. I was asking for the cross of truth spread that I usually do, where it's basis, desires, helpful against outcome, and I got 5 cards that fell out, and that to me says, okay, you're supposed to read this, but not in the normal format that you do. That's kind of a direct sign that I'm supposed to be reading this in a way where it's not so linear, it's not so, here's what's happening, here's what's going against you, it's an overall message of what is going to be happening to you in the month of March, and it is different from everybody else. We'll find out why, but the way that this was approached, you were not supposed to hear this in a way where it comes out in the traditional form that I have set up, and that's okay, because it's here for a reason. Let's see what it means. So it all came out at once. I'm going to try to pull a larger picture from all of this, since I'm not reading in a short, this is what this card means in this position, this is what this card means. It's kind of telling me, I'm kind of being pushed right now to, what can you make of this, Haley? What do you think? So I'll tell you what I think. Let's find out. So I'm going to look through this. We got 5 cards. I'm going to tell you what each card is, and briefly what each card means. Temperance, moderation, ebbing and flowing with something, moderation, patience, and healing. Temperance. Ace of Wands, a brand new beginning in the direction of fire and passion. The Moon, major arcana. Temperance is also major arcana, 2 major arcana, for something that you do not have the full answers to. Empathy, creativity, flow, something that is a dark side on your shadow of the moon, of the sun rather. The sun is there, but it is rather reflecting in a way that you can't see the sun, but it is there. Represents that you have a lot of questions about something, and you need the full answers to something before you go ahead and make a decision. The 3 of Swords represents a painful heartbreak, Julius Caesar moment, being stabbed in the back kind of moment. And then the Emperor represents all the assuredness, planned practicality that an emperor wields. He is somebody that has success, attainment. He wields, basically, he has a lot of followers that he takes care of, a family, a situation in which it could be a king, a ruler, somebody that governs people, anybody that's a president, somebody that's, not Donald Trump, somebody that is a president, somebody that is a governor, somebody that is a father figure. It's somebody that has control over certain people of who they rule over, basically, their domain. Okay, so I'm getting very clear, this is kind of clean cut kind of spread, where I think you had some sort of heartbreak come out, and it has, for the most part, left you in the past with feelings of you don't really, I don't want to say that you don't trust, but it's coming from a time where this has already happened, this hurt has come in. I feel like something new has come in, something new has sparked your interest, is probably love interest, even though I'm not seeing direct love here. Ace of Wands can indicate new passion. I feel like there's something new here, and it is directly being played out with your fears of you don't want to be stabbed in the heart again. I feel like you have a lot of questions on where you want this to go, and to trust that in time and with the right planning, this goes out in the best way for whoever this is. I'm not saying who the name is yet, but you get there. You definitely get there. There's a lot of success to be had in this situation when you temper yourself, when you have patience, harmony, ebb and flow. You have something that is very practical. I feel like you have a lot of questions as to what this new beginning is because you are so scared to this heartbreak of having it replay again. But I don't see any pain here. I don't see reliving this pain. I feel you being careful about it. I feel you being afraid of having this happen again, and having that kind of moon coming out where the shadow is. The sun is still there, but you're scared. There's been a good amount of time, I'm hearing, for whoever this is that needs to hear this message, that wherever this newness is, wherever this new passion has come out, I feel like it's been a long time coming. You have been healing and you will continue to heal. Trust that things go in the right direction. Trust that you have planning to this, that you will do this in an assured, practical method where you do have success coming out for you. This is not something where you repeat your past pains. I don't see this going in a direction that is going to hurt you. I see all the potential here to foster new abilities, to foster creativity. Do this in a way where you get all of your answers solved. Make sure you have the full answers before you dive in deep, but also make sure that you're doing this in a way that restores harmony, restores balance. And you are going to be able to do this. You are an alchemist. You have the direct ability to do this for the star sign of Scorpio. I'm so glad to see this here for you, Scorpio. And it's nice to see that this came out in a different fashion. I've definitely been feeling a need of a creative push to read things a little bit differently in my readings, and this was a nice let go from that kind of moment. Trust that this goes well for you, Scorpio. This does go well for you. I don't see any reason where you should be afraid. Make sure that you have your higher self and you have your skills and your plans and the way that you do things to make sure that that pain doesn't happen again. I also feel like it might be time to trust again, to have that emotion come back into your life, Scorpio. And that is really, really good messages. Nothing bad there. I got no bad energy from that. Even though we got the Three of Swords, that was in the past. And it is now time to move on and to continue with the creative abundance that is coming into your life, Scorpio. What a great reading. And I'll see you on the flip side. Peace out, my Moon Tribe.